Alright, we're here with...
Tay Adams.
And what did you do?
I placed 12th at Fargo.
And what did you play?
Played True Draco.
Alright, let's get into it.
3 Agency. 2 Majesty Maiden. 1 Dynamite. It's a good ratio. I didn't run into too many when I needed to. I main decked 2 cherries. This saved my butt a couple of times in the main because I think... Yeah, up against Burning Abyss, I cherry him game 1, and I basically just won the entire match because of it. On the spells, 3 Heritage, 3 Disciples, it's free standard, 3 Demise, 3 Pot of Duality, 3 Diagram, 2 Terraforming, because it's on 2, 3 Apocalypse, 1 True King's Return, 2 Waterfall. This card's amazing. I plussed off of it several times when a Draco monster would have gotten popped. Just chaining this is so good for advantage. 2 Rivalry. I definitely should have played this at 3 because it bodied basically all of my opponents whenever I drew it. It's what won me nearly every game at Fargo. 1 Skill Drain, 1 Soul Drain, and 1 Imperial Order. Basically, you know, pretty standard floodgates. This was interesting. I never saw it at Fargo, but tonight at Locals, I played it against BA, and it's amazing against BA. And then the Spicy Tech, Artifact Sanctum, and Scythe. This also helped me out a lot in a lot of matchups, because just flipping this in, like, the main phase when they summoned 1 monster, and bringing out an artifact after they ashed my Demise last turn, really, really good, because it shuts off their whole deck for a turn and gives me another turn to play the game. Onto the extra or side first?
Extra.
Okay. Extra deck was based mainly just cherries targets, so you got Firewall, Underclock, Spiral Double Helix, Electromite, Hextia, both Sky Strikers. So there's a theory behind running both of these. If your opponent summons the token, you go for Kagari, and if they summon Ray, you go for Shizuku. Because if they go into Ray, they're just going to chain off of it anyway and go to Kagari. And it's really, like, situational as to which one to go for. It depends on, like, the game state and everything. And then a quick Nightmare package. I mean, why not? I had the extra X space. Both the Borals. I didn't play this at Fargo, but I played it tonight. Because for the Altergeist matchup, if you cherries away very first turn for their Meloseek, they don't get the search. And they just kind of sit there and have a Meloseek on board. And then I played this. I didn't see Cyber Dragons all day, but the theory behind it is if they have 1 Cyber Dragon on the board and a whole board of stuff, you can just drop this on the field and they lose their whole board.
Stand by. You get our cards back.
Do you think it's better to cherries Hextia or the Link?
It depends. Hextia later in the game if, like, you draw into cherries later, if you didn't side it out for whatever reason. But if it's like the first turn of the duel and your opponent's going first, cherries for Link Rebo seems pretty good because they don't get that search. On the side deck.
6, 7.
I played 2 Ogre. I think I only sided it once and I didn't see it. The 3rd cherries. Won the Monarch Stormforth. This saved me against Time Lords in the 2nd round because they can't be destroyed by a battle or artifact, so I just tributed it. 3 Shared Ride, 3 Book of Eclipse. I sided this completely incorrectly against Thunder Dragons my last round and lost because of it. 2 Anti-Spell. I didn't see any Striker throughout the day, so this wasn't relevant. And then 3 Evenly Matched. And I evenly a bunch of times, so yeah, that's the deck.
Cool. Any last words?
Yeah, shout out to Joe Dietrich behind the camera, because he's teaching me how to get better at this game. Shout out to Caleb, who is also in the car at Fargo. And I guess Dreamers.
Shout out to the cops.
Yeah, shout out to the cops. Let's not talk about it.